our forum on drowning in plastic. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our forum on drowning in plastic, how plastic pollution destroy our aquatic ecosystem. My name is Bae Hui-in and I will be your moderator today. Today, we will discuss the various impacts of plastic pollution on marine life, the broader implication for our environment, and the roles that different sectors must play to mitigate the plastic pollution issue. Before we dive into our main discussion, let's talk a bit about the Sustainable Development Goals, specifically SDG 14, which focus on life below water. The Sustainable Development Goals are a set of 17 global goals established by United Nations in 2015 to address a range of critical global challenges. SDG 14 aims to conserve and sustainably use the ocean, sea, marine resource for sustainable development. SDG 14 targets include reducing marine population, protecting marine and coastal ecosystem, minimizing the ocean acidification, and ensuring the sustainable management of fisheries. Let's begin by introducing our panelists. The first panelist is Nur Dalia Alisa.
Hi, I'm Nur Dalia Alisa and I'm going to be your first panelist.
The second panelist is Aria Farahana.
Hi, I'm Ilya Farhana. I'm going to be your third panelist.
The third panelist is Nur Anis Najwa.
Hi, I'm Anis Najwa. I will be your third panelist.
The last panelist is Siti Atira Farhana.
Hi, I'm Atira Farhana and I will be the last panelist.
Before I start the discussion, let me give an overview about the plastic pollution. Plastic pollution is ubiquitous in terrestrial and aquatic ecosystem. When plastic wastes are exposed to the environment, it can cause a serious problem to all life forms. Plastic population and accumulation are increasing rapidly due to widespread use of plastic, poor recycling, and accumulation in landfills. According to OECD report, in 2019, the global production of plastic was at 370 million tons, with only 9% being recycled, 19% being incinerated, 22% mismanaged, and remaining are left in the environment or landfills. Now, let's begin our forum discussion, and we have our esteemed panelists who will provide insight on these critical topics. Let's start with our first panelist. Plastic pollution has become a pervasive threat to marine ecosystem, from ingestion to entanglement. Plastic debris can cause a significant harm to marine organisms. Nur Dalia Alisa, could you please explain how plastic pollution affects the marine life?
Okay, from my opinion, how does the plastic pollution affect the marine life? Firstly, it is because chemical impact. Plastic contains harmful chemicals such as bisphenol A and phthalates, which have been linked to health issues. Microplastic can affect and hold into toxic substances from the water. When these pollute particles are eaten by marine creatures, the toxin build up and intensify. They move through the food chain. So it will affect another big marine life, such as whale. Other than that, it also affect our human health also affected. Okay. Second is physical harm. It is because plastic pollution has an immediate and lethal impact for marine life. They thought plastic will be their food source, so it will leading them to entangle with the plastic. Endanger marine life like Hawaiian mock seals and Pacific loggerhead sea. Turtles are among nearly species that eat and get caught in plastic litters. Lastly is habitat destruction. It is because plastic, whether floating or submerged, can cover fragile habitats like coral reef, seagrass, and rocky shores. This obstruction prevent sunlight from reaching this area, crucial for photosynthesis and decrease oxygen level. Therefore, harming local organisms and disrupting the balance of the ecosystem. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Talia, for highlighting the later impact of marine life, including entanglement and ingestion, which can lead to injury and death. You have mentioned that thousands of seabirds, sea turtles, seals, and other marine mammals suffer each year due to the ingestion plastic or getting entangled by the plastic. Next, let's move to our second panelist. Plastic pollution does not just harm marine life, it also poses significant challenge to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, specifically SDG 14, which focus on life below water. And this begs a question to panelists too. Arya Farahana, how does plastic pollution impact to the achievement of Sustainable Development Goals 14, which focus on life below water?
Okay, from what have been seen that there is not many people know that plastic pollution has been an obstacle in achieving sustainable development for goals 14, which is life below water, and has been giving impact in achieving SDG 14. In how it has been giving impact is plastic pollution has been giving harm to marine life and ecosystem. Plastic pollution severely harms marine life with millions of animals affected by ingestion, entanglement, and habitat disruption. From what I have been searching from research online, it states that marine animals like seabirds, turtles, and fish ingest plastic debris, mistaking it for food, leading to injury and death. Microplastic ingested by smaller organisms accumulate in the food chain, causing widespread ecological harm. This demonstrates the severe impact of plastic pollution on marine biodiversity and ecosystem health. The next one is giving threats to human health. Plastic in the marine environment break down into microplastic, which are ingested by marine organisms and can enter the human food chain. These carry toxic chemicals, giving health risk to humans. The evidence that I can give that microplastic which are ingested by marine life such as fish and mussels can carry persistent pollutants like pesticides and PCBs. These chemicals can accumulate in marine organisms and eventually be consumed by humans, causing risks such as endocrine disruption and other health issues. The last one is it has been giving impact on coastal community for the economic categories. Plastic pollution adversely affect the economic well-being of coastal community dependent on tourism and fisheries. According to the United Nations Environment Program, plastic waste costs approximately 13 billion in financial damage to marine ecosystem each year. This financial burden includes the costs associated with the negative impacts on tourism, fisheries, and the cleanup effort necessary to maintain beach and marine environments. The pollution harms fisheries by entangling equipment and reducing fish population, and it deters tourism from visiting polluted beaches, further straining local economics reliant on this industry. So from what I have been shared in my forum, it showed that plastic pollution has been critically undermined Sustainable Development Goal 14, which is life below water. Urgent action impact marine biodiversity, protect and support local economies. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Elia Farahana, for explaining the broader implication of plastic pollution of SDG 14. You have mentioned how plastic pollution disrupts the marine ecosystem, threatening human health through the toxic chemical in the food chain, and impose economic burden on coastal communities dependent on tourism and fisheries. Next, we will shift to our third panelist. Addressing plastic pollution requires coordinated efforts from all sectors. Consumers and businesses have pivotal roles to play in reducing plastic waste and promoting sustainability. So, Nur Anis Najwa, can you tell us the roles of consumer and businesses must play in addressing plastic pollution?
Okay, yes, sure. So just now, the moderator just asked me about role that consumers and business need to play in addressing plastic pollution. Okay, so here I will give a touch about a role that consumers and business need to play in addressing plastic pollution. Okay, as we know, in our daily life, we also play our role as consumers. So especially when we go shopping, like we go buy groceries, foods, daily needs, or anything, the seller will pack our thing in plastic. Okay. So as a consumers, what we should play in addressing plastic pollution? Okay. First of all, we as the consumers need to reduce plastic usage. Okay. How to reduce plastic usage? We can significantly reduce plastic pollution by altering their consumption patterns, such as using reusable bags, bottles, and containers. Okay, this way can reduce demand for plastic products. And this also can automatically decreases plastic waste. And this also can reduce the disposal of plastic waste into the river. Okay. Next, I'll touch about business role that business need to play in addressing plastic pollution. Okay, business need to implement sustainable supply chain practices. Okay, business can create eco-friendly product that business can innovate and offer products made from alternative materials that are biodegradable or easier to recycle. This reduces the overall amount of plastic entering the market. Okay, next, business can improve packaging solution. Companies can redesign product packaging to minimize plastic usage, opting for materials such as paper, glass, or compostable plastics. This not only reduce waste but can also appeal to environmentally conscious consumers. Okay, my next point for a role that consumers and business need to play is okay. First, for consumers, consumers can dispose of waste responsibly. Consumers can properly recycle plastic and other waste material to minimize the risk of litter entering the environment. Okay. By properly sorting and disposing of plastic waste, consumers can enhance the effectiveness of recycling programs. Participating in local recycling initiatives help ensure that plastic are reprocessed rather than ending up in landfills or the environment. Okay, so my next point for business role is innovation and investment. Business can innovate and invest in the development of products that do not contribute to microplastic pollution. Obtain microplastic free certification to demonstrate commitment to sustainability. Okay, my last point for role that consumers and business need to play in addressing plastic pollution is okay for consumers. We as a consumers can do advocacy and awareness. We as a consumers can share information about microplastic pollution to the marine life. We can also encourage people to make more sustainable choices. Okay, we as a consumers can also do public awareness. We can raise awareness about the impact of plastic pollution through social media such as TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and so on. We also can raise awareness about the impact of plastic pollution through community events and educational programs. Increased awareness can lead to greater public support for policies aimed at reducing plastic use and improving waste management. Okay. For business, my last point for business role in addressing plastic pollution is engage in corporate social responsibility initiative. Okay, a business can participate and support in at reducing plastic pollution, such as beach cleanups, educational programs, and plastic recycling initiative. Okay, so my conclusion here is by working together, consumer and business can create a significant impact in reducing plastic pollution, promoting sustainability, and protecting the environment. These combined efforts are essential for achieving long-term solution to the plastic pollution crisis. That's all from me.
Thank you, Anis Najwa, for detailing the action that consumers and businesses can take. You have emphasized consumers should reduce plastic use, properly recycling, and raise awareness, while businesses should innovation and adopt the sustainable practice such as creating eco-friendly product and engaging in corporate society responsibility initiative. Last but not least, we have Siti Atira Farhana, who will discuss successful policy intervention and case studies. Policy intervention and community initiative play a critical role in combating plastic pollution. Effective measures can lead to significant reduction in plastic waste and raise awareness about this issue. So, Siti Atira, can you share some effective measures that have been implemented to reduce plastic pollution?
Hello, sure. So, plastic pollution is a significant environmental issue that requires effective intervention to mitigate its impact. And here are some successful policy interventions and case studies that have effectively reduced plastic pollution. The first one is about the policy intervention that has been implemented, which is the plastic bag bans and levies. So to support my point, according to the article, the introduction of a bag ban and levies in 2002 in Ireland led to a dramatic reduction in plastic bag usage, which is decreasing by over 90%. This policy not only reduced litter, but also raised awareness about plastic pollution. My second point is about one of the case studies that has effectively reduced plastic pollution in the aquatic ecosystem, which is cleanup campaign. So, according to the Ocean Cleanup Project, a non-profit organization, they have developed advanced technologies to remove plastic from oceans. The project has successfully deployed cleanup system in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch and aims to scale up effort to clean up 90% of ocean plastic by 2040. And my last point is about another effective case study, which is community-led initiative. Several cities in Europe have joined Plastic Smart Cities initiative. The cities have implemented measures to reduce plastic waste through community engagement, improve waste management system, and promoting alternative to plastic product. So, this example highlight the importance of policy interventions and community involvement in addressing the issue of plastic pollution. By adopting similar strategies, other regions can also work towards reducing plastic waste and its environmental impact. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Atira, for providing example of successful intervention. You highlighted Ireland plastic bag levy, which dramatically reduced plastic bag usage, and the Ocean Cleanup Project, which aims to remove plastic from the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Additionally, you also mentioned that community-led initiative in Europe that promote in alternative to plastic products. In conclusion, today's discussion has underscored the multifaceted impact of plastic pollution on our aquatic ecosystem by harming marine life, threatening human health, and we should promote awareness and collective efforts to address this crisis. I encourage everyone to take actionable steps, whether by reducing plastic use, advocating for policy change, or supporting innovation solutions. Together, we can make a difference and work towards a clean and healthier planet. That's all for our forum discussion. Thank you to our panelists for participation. Let's continue this critical conservation and take meaningful action to against the plastic pollution. Thank you.